Hello, everybody. Hello, Facebook and all of our YouTube followers. We're excited. This is Renee at Paramount Solutions. I'm very excited to share a bunch of different things about soulmates tonight. We are obviously going into Valentine's season, so it's a good time to talk about just different things with soulmates. I was actually at a store earlier today, and I was talking to the checkout lady, and she was actually talking about how hard it is to meet somebody. It was kind of random that we ended up talking about this, and I was like, I said the one thing that I wanted to make sure when I, was looking for somebody to share my life with was I needed the person to be kind. That was the number one most important thing. I did not care about what the person looked like, I cared about their energy, obviously, because I'm an energy person, but they must be kind. That was my number one thing. So I hope that you can find somebody who is kind also. Keep your eyes open. You never know where you're going to find them. There are many ways to identify your soulmate, and basically it's somebody who's going to be kind of familiar to you. You're not going to be really nervous or anxious around them, and you might even pass them up kind of the first time you meet them because they're not really somebody who automatically sends a bunch of bells and whistles off. Sometimes that person that does send a bunch of bells and whistles off maybe is not your best match, but it just depends on, how the relationship evolves. But usually with your soulmate, it's somebody who you're going to feel very comfortable with. You are going to have a very evolved relationship with this person. They're actually going to be your best friend. They're going to be your lover. They're going to be the number one person that you look for in any situation. So it's got to be somebody who is going to be kind and who's going to keep your interest and their interest in mind and then plan a future together. Your soulmate is usually your best friend. It is he or she, will have similar energy to you. If they're super, if they're super hyper, you might be a little bit hyper, or you might be the calm one of the relationship. It just kind of depends on how your two energies work out, and there's a lot of different things that can go into it. One thing that your soulmate is the person is not abusive. So you definitely want to make sure, if somebody's abusing your time, your money, physically, mentally, any kind of those things, that's not your soulmate. And a lot of times we get really confused when we're looking for love on who is going to be, oh no, you don't have any sound? I hope that people can hear me. Sorry, Tony. But basically, it's going to be, it's going to be somebody who's not going to be abusive. If the person is abusive, they're not somebody who is your soulmate, for the simple fact that they're not treating you right in any way, shape, or form. And your soulmate definitely will want to treat you right. They want to treat you very respectfully, and you want to treat them respectfully also. And that's another thing, is you're also not abusive to your soulmate. You've got to, it's both of us together, working together to create a life and to create a future, together. You will argue and have disagreements with your soulmate, but your soulmate's going to stick it out, communicate, going to really be committed to making your relationship better. Really listen. That's something that you always want to do in a relationship, is to listen as much as possible. So that's weird. I'm so sorry. I think that maybe just somebody's having a technical issue down below and not having sound, but hopefully maybe next time. Another thing is that you can actually be yourself around your soulmate. You don't really feel like you need to put up any kind of front. You don't feel like you need to look a certain way, act a certain way. I mean, sometimes you do feel like you want to kind of look a certain way, but it's not something that is required necessarily in the relationship. You're going to see each other in a lot of different situations that maybe are not the best. So, sometimes it's, you don't always look your best. So, but it's somebody that you're going to be really comfortable around. You're going to be able to trust them. You're going to be able to feel comfortable telling the truth. And you do want to tell your truth all the time to your soulmate, and they want to tell the truth to you also. Truthfulness is very, very important in any relationship, friendship, even work relationships, all of that. Because, it's just when somebody lies, it's just so disheartening because you just don't understand why they would lie to you, and it's very disrespectful. So they're not going to be liars. They must tell the truth. Your soulmate will tell you like it is. A lot of times your soulmate will kind of knows your hopes, dreams, and goals, and then they're going to kind of kick you in the butt every now and then to push you in the right direction. And they will also encourage you to grow. They want you to grow spiritually, mentally, educationally, with your career, with your energy. They would just want to help you, really foster a good relationship where you can actually be in there together. So, a lot of times, actually, I also talk about, this is the same sort of things that you would look for in a friend. And yes, your friends can be your soulmates, and there may be many throughout your life that are your soulmates, depending on what you two are going through at that certain time. But definitely being an honest, kind, truthful person is definitely a good way to have a good friend too. So if you need a friend, that's the way to be one. Anyway, if you would like to get a psychic reading, we actually have many readers on tonight. Relationships are one of our top specialty areas. We always have relationship readers available. That's at least the hours that we're on, because we're only here from 10 a.m. until midnight most days, and then Saturday and Sunday noon till midnight. Relationships, they can get very confusing, and it can get really hard when you're out there dating and trying to meet somebody who's nice. So a lot of people do like to get psychic readings that are focused on relationships and timing of relationships and different things like that. Even what my soulmate would look like, what they would act like, that sort of thing. So I definitely do recommend relationship readings because that is one of our top areas. If you would like to get a reading, we'd love to help. We have many different sorts of relationship readers. Some of them do some psychic mediumship, some of them are clairvoyant, some of them use some tarot cards. All focus on different things in a relationship. For instance, psychic mediums would be picking up on energy of the other person. Clairvoyant reader would also be picking up on energy from the other person, but they also do past, present, and future visually, and then they describe it to you. And then some people who use some like tarot cards on top of that. The tarot cards can definitely help with timing of events and when things will happen, and good with questions. So those would all be really, really good types of readers for you to get if you're looking for a relationship reading. We do love dealing with relationships. It's one of our top areas. We love to help with love. So if you have any questions, please call us. We always have new client specials available, and I believe for our current clients, our Valentine's flyer should be hitting this week. So if you're looking for that, definitely look for coupon number 1 on there, or you can just call the office and ask us and we'll help you out. So give us a call. We would love to help you with your love situation or any other life situation that you have. Have a wonderful evening, and we hope that you have a good night. You can call us at 1-800-966-2294. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.